I don't think a lot of people really know what being selfish is, and like people don't really use it to their advantage. Like when people who are selfish really are gonna live longer, and that's kind of the sad part. Cause like, damn, you're really gonna be alone, but like that's what you get. Like that's kind of why connotations are important, because when a lot of people hear the word selfish, they're like, damn, like you calling me selfish? Like you really think I'm only thinking about myself? But when I hear that, it's like, exactly. Why wouldn't you be thinking about yourself? Like what the hell? People are constantly thinking about themselves. That's the thing too. Like when I think a lot of people forget that people are doing what's best for them, and that's not a bad thing. Like you, what the hell? Everybody's not moving with the intentions to hurt other people. They're just doing what they think is best for them in the moment. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like you might think that person is trying to hurt you, but really you just not on somebody's mind. But that's not the point. Like being selfish, you can be selfish. I don't think you should take that as a bad thing, but you just need to be prepared with the consequences of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like taking a pill, where like you could do whatever you want, but just be prepared for what comes after it. Like that's how I view it. That's why I'm selfish. Cause like I know I'm pretty shitty with the way I move, and I could swallow that part. I'm fine with it. I'll take my hits. I'll take my blows. I'll take my karma. I just don't care for it. Like it's just like, if I'll ask. You see that thing? How House was like, oh, beg for don't ask for permission, just beg for forgiveness. That's how I view life. Like sometimes you quite literally can't move with like trying to please everybody in the moment, gang. Sometimes if you know the outcome is gonna be better than the meat, like the what's right now, why are you, girl? Just think about bigger picture. Like what the fuck? Sometimes you quite literally can't consider everybody in the moment, but if you know that it's gonna benefit everybody, that's like that trolley situation. That is like, oh, to sacrifice. Are you gonna sacrifice 5 people for one person? I'm gonna sacrifice the one person. Like what the fuck? Why wouldn't you? Or like that question about like the mom, or the, or like if you had 2 people and that are like hanging off a cliff, and you had to save one of them. I'm Well, me personally, I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna put myself through that debate or debacle or whatever, because like realistically, they're gonna look at you side. The person that you save is gonna look at you sideways, eventually, and it's just. I think about a bigger picture. That's just how I think. And even then, like, that's why I don't like thinking apocalypse, like, or like utopian or dystopian, or even if I lived in a utopia, that's also the thing with like a utopia. Like, how how would you know you're living in a utopia, dummy? You have no idea that you live in a utopia because you have no experience with no other world. Hello. Like, what the fuck? And even then, like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of that one story. I remember my teacher made me read the story about the, what, how's that story? What's the name of the story? Old Salem, May, the kid in the hole. Me and my friend, we not friends no more. But me and my friend, we were reading that shit, and I generally had to go back and I had to read it like twice, cause I was like they just dropped, she just dropped the fuck shit in there. Was it Osa May? Wait, Salem backwards. You know what story I'm talking about, where it was like a crazy town and they were all having fun and they were drinking, but then they had to put a kid in a hole for they all to have fun. That story, it was like, wait. And then they all had to observe the kid, even though they had to be taught like, oh well, this is just how our town lives. It's like, wait. Like what that mean? Like I'd hate to be that kid. And then the kid was like all withered, and nah. If I lived there, but on one hand it's like, if you don't teach your kids basic empathy, it's like, how would they even know that that's wrong? or if you don't teach, that's why I'm saying, how would you know you're living in a utopia if you don't know what that is? Like, if you don't know nothing else, how would I know? That's why I don't really get mad at these type of situations. It's like, well, I don't really know nothing else. Or like, imagine living in a cult. Like, nah, that's OP. Like, Chris, you remember that cult that it's like he dead killed like 500 people, like all in one. You gotta have a lot of. That's a lot of mental. Like people think like mind control is all in like powers or like you need something supernatural. No, baby, that's just mouth. Like the power of the tongue. That's why Jesus says like be careful with your mouth, bro. Cause baby, that's the power. The mouth is quite literally the strongest thing. Like I was reading Dr. Faustus. I read it in one night. It literally took me like 40 minutes. I think it took me an hour. I was reading it the other night and I was just like, this man was an idiot. Like, you had, if it was me and I had 24 years of just straight knowledge and power, baby, I would have fixed a lot. Personally, and I say that, you know how a lot of people just be like, oh no, I would have fixed a lot. And they be like, no, I genuinely would have fixed a lot. Like, there's just so, because I'm one of those people that it's like, sorry, I thought my hair was falling. But it's like, you know, because I'm a perfectionist. Like, some things just irritate me. And then you live, I don't know what circle that's in. I just know he lived in Germany at the time. Like, especially if I could fix the future, baby, that man in the mustache would have never been here. Shit. I would have stopped. But yeah, Dr. Faust, and then, like, but it is a good read, though. I think everybody should read it. But right now, I'm reading Sharp Objects with the Free Alma. I don't give a fuck. That bitch was funny as hell. I've already watched the show. I know the book. Like, it's just that sometimes I like to read it. But it's like, damn, like this is a good book. Like, y'all are gonna have to fight me. Like, that's my shit. Like, Alma's my friend. She's my close and personal friend. Like, I don't care if she did all that shit. Like, free her to this backwards. And even then, free her. Like she was the life of the party. I don't know. And yeah. But I feel like everybody should just be a little bit more selfish, especially women, because like, bro, I saw this guy that he was like, this girl was like, even if abortion was murder, I still wouldn't give a fuck. I'd support it. And I was like, facts. This guy was like, oh no, because society wouldn't allow it. Da da da. I think, and then I start to think about it. If murder wasn't wrapped up as murder, you motherfuckers wouldn't care about it. Like, because a lot of people often do it. Like, if you really sit here and think about it, if murder wasn't sounded like murder, I don't think a lot of people would care. Because unfortunately, that's in human nature. And even then, it's in nature. It's a part of nature. Like, and even then, it's like, how are you gonna get mad at me for doing something? Like, this is a part of this. I didn't ask to be able to give life. Like, what the fuck? If I wanna boot it, then I'm gonna boot it. Control or delete, no shit. What you want me to do? Like, I don't like, if I know that I'm gonna bring somebody to this world that I'm not gonna love, that I cannot, or if I'm gonna bring it into this world, I'm not doing that. Like, that's crazy. That's me giving it love. That's me loving it the best way I can by not bringing it here. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna end it, because I think my iPad's about to die, and I might start recording on my iPhone 11 because my iPhone, the one I use right now, is running out of storage. But yeah, bye hoes.